Hello and good morning. So got another one of these today. One that actually could have and should have been included in the fight between Bullet Life and everyone yesterday. But instead here it is. So it's Werehound in the PK versus, let's face Rimfire and Bullet Life over on the left here. So this is a remake of PK. It isn't using the machine gun arms because they are far more plinky and inaccurate in this one. And really what the goal was to kind of get that same pressure going. You know, his whole thing was he didn't have a whole lot of ammunition, but you did not want him to be anywhere near him. Even at long range, he had pretty decent accuracy. There was a thought for a while to replace it with the linear gun arms, but unfortunately, those seem to somehow last far longer than the MG arms, and I have no idea why that works. And I'm talking about the EC2 ones, by the way. So it might be slightly more accurate to probably replace it with something like, you know, dual pistols or something like that. That's pretty close. But somehow still even pistols don't exactly have the same kind of accuracy going on. There we go. Frame skipping was just turned up because I forgot to turn that back on. Alright, without any further ado, here we are. A random map as always. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I just feel like if the PK was remade in this era, this is what it would look like. Right. Right off the bat, they're both gonna lay into each other like all hell. Rimfire's got the immediate firepower advantage here. But after those fingers are gone, it's kind of gonna be the time for the PK to catch up. And it looks like those Gatling guns are overheating him pretty well. Alright. I think he might catch it up. Yeah. Actually, I'll just keep this menu up because it would be good to see how his heat's doing. Ooh, he's really catching up. He's really ripping into him. Playing the pronoun game. Okay. So he's out of one of his Gatling guns. It pretty severely limits him right now. And Rimfire still has bullets for days. He's not particularly worried about that one. Alright, yeah, it looks like this first one goes to Rimfire. Kind of expected a little bit better out of Werehound there, so let's give that another go. Shot away. As usual, best 3 out of 5. Big open maps, not exactly Rimfire's specialty. But he is currently the dominant rapid-fire tank thing, so see what happens. Them fingers, though. Them fingers. Let's watch from his perspective this time. Really tearing the pecan new one. Werehound's catching up. Slightly. I don't know, he's really loving his rockets like crazy this time. Oh, there we go. There's those Gatling guns in action. Oof. Tearing him right apart. Oof. Alright, well, he tore his rim right open. And 1-1. That's what I like to see. Seems like the deciding factor is whether or not those Gatling guns end up hitting. Because as soon as he was out of that second one, he was pretty much just sitting there limp. Oh, this map again. Alright, whatever works. Possibly. Okay. Doing those fingers. Oof. He didn't get enough damage out of those. It's basically a one-trick pony that he basically rips off all the health or none at all. And alright, he caught up there. Rimfire caught up. Thanks, camera angle. That works. He should be almost out of them. Actually, he might be out of them. He's definitely out of his left arm. He's probably out of his right arm. And there we go. The PK getting ripped apart by that chain gun, though. Keeps taking those hard landings. So he was specifically made to take hard landings. I remember him doing those quite a bit in AC2. But those seem to be his downfall, oddly enough. So far 2 to rimfire. That map doesn't really particularly work for him either. Alright. Come on. Pull it back. Pull it back. Big open space. Should be the PK here. Yeah, that thing's cool looking. And it's the second most patriotic mag on the roster. Ouch. Oof. Ripping him down. Come on. Come on, Werehound. Put away those stupid rockets. What are you doing? The 80s are a good eventual weapon, not really much of a pressure weapon. He still might get it, though. He's sticking in mid-range, and he's doing good work here. Oh, crap, he might do it. Come on, get him. You fool. What are you doing? I'm gonna get chained apart. What are you doing? Just no! Really? I'm gonna make an exception there and call it a tie due to AI shenanigans. Because he could have won that fight at any point at the end there. I mean, he basically had 200 health. It was like half a second of a pull of the trigger and that would have been it. But no, I'm like, no, I gotta go for my fancy long range stuff at 3 feet away. Alright. So we got 2-1 and a tie. And that's the only time I'm gonna call, though. Yeah, even with those double Gatling cannons, there's no way that he's gonna overheat. Go for the faster one as always, get a better view of what's going on. In this case, it's mostly fancy footwork. More or less. Get closer, what are you doing? There's absolutely a bias here. I totally want to see Werehound win this. I'm not even hiding that fact. Alright. I'm doing alright with those. He's pretty much doing alright with all this stuff, really. It's just that he always goes for the finisher with the rockets for some reason. There we go, you. No, don't switch your rockets. What are you doing? You're shooting right above his head, too. Alright, there we go. 2-2 and a tie. Interestingly, you can still move in the menu after the fight's over, and after you've gone to the next menu. I don't know if that's exploitable for anything, but it's there. Alright, and last round, no ties. Let's see what happens. Base, so this shouldn't favor either of them. I like Rip Base. That was getting kind of dry. Nice job. You hugged that wall. Keep on hugging it. Alright, that's awkward. Let's see who gets stuck on the pole more. Alright, so they're still just ripping each other down. Yeah, okay, use the super inaccurate thing at long range, use the accurate thing at close range. Good job. There we go. So personally, I like to think PK is the winner on that one. Actually, you know what? I'll throw in one extra round. Just to see. Just as the clincher. Where is it? There we go. A redo of that tie and so on. Big ol' open space, why not? And a lot of these, the deciding factor is really just whether the PK gets behind him or not. Because he hasn't fully lost tracking at any point, so it's not that. Sorry for the little noises. Freaking nutrition shake thingy is delicious. For a nutrition shake thingy, anyway. Trying these new kind of health shake things. And some of them taste really funky, I'll be honest. Come on, PK. The Werehound, whatever. I'd say that's the AI, not the pilot, whatever, but you know what? It's basically both. They're both AIs. What are you even shooting at with that? I'm gonna hit the broadside of their zip code. There we go. So I think that's a pretty healthy scientific result on that one. So Werehound would be the winner there.